mamma mia. Las latitudini le cominutivo direttito de nero. Loneliness is like a black road pipe. You just do not know where it goes until you become Italian. Hola, ragazzi, come stai oggi? And for this note, I decided to basically do a spoiler, what was it? It's basically a spoiler talk to the Super Mario Brothers movie. I watched the first 13 minutes of it, and what you see here is the Super Mario Brothers Super Show cover that my mother, she basically bought for me on eBay years ago, and I actually grew up with the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Not mistaken for Super Mario, which is basically, you know, seeing Yoshi and whatnot. And this is basically just me talk about what I've seen on the movie on KimCartoon in the first 13 minutes. And just so you know, I am clinically depressed, yes. I do have severe PTSD, and I do have loneliness and whatnot, so please bear with me. And if this does bug you, just because I'm so monotone, please feel free to veer away. Molto grazie. Anyway, the first image you see here, right? I just had to watch this movie, you know, just to actually just clear my autistic brain and sacrificing not watching one of the Simpsons episodes before Family Guy was airing tonight. This is supposed to be Mario Luigi's family, or if I consider Italian, Mario e Luigi's Familia in Brooklyn, because that is basically where both of these boys are taking place from the series, the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. And basically, we get to see not only the mother, or the ma, but their pa, right? I usually like to say mama, or mom, like the British term, probably because of my Jamaican roots, but watching this, it's so odd that we get to see where Mario Luigi's family from, right? And I'll definitely will talk more about this in the end. It definitely gives you late 80s vibes, especially from the guys that wear those big glasses and whatnot, and the polyester jacket. Next clip you see is basically Mario playing on the Nintendo Entertainment System, aka the NES, which definitely gives you an 80s vibe, because that is where this series was taking place, even though this came out in 1989, which is before the SNES, aka once more the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, was released. Basically, Mario is in his room. He has two windows, and I know I'm a little bit blind here because since this is theater quality, I'm surprised that someone was able to post this online. You know, considering that the whole movie, what he did was illegal because it's bootleg, you know, it's been lined up for years. I mean, I'm surprised it didn't got caught, you know, for posting this. But you know what? If it's online, then it doesn't. It's no harm to my health just to actually talk about this, because I had to watch it. It was awesome so far. Basically, it looked like as though. Oh, now I remember. Okay, this kind of. I thought this was TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but the thing is that the poster, I'm not sure who that man is. The one in the red, it looks like Spider-Man. That creature. It might be a Bowser, but it's not Bowser. It's supposed to be from the action movie, the Super Mario Brothers, the very first one that came out, the one that people did not like. My mom, she basically took our oldest brother, LaRue, to see it in theaters way back then, right? I forgot when it came out. It's not that great of a movie, to be honest. I mean, coming from someone that's a Mario fanboy himself, it was not that great, right? And that's supposed to be the Easter egg of it. And basically what you see Mario playing, it's amazing how wrestled the television, the TV is. Basically, he's playing this classic game. For anyone that is a Smash gamer, I'm sure you know where I'm coming from, right? Basically, just to quote this, a Superstars, you know, gamer, right? He's playing Kid Icarus, aka Pit. That goes by his fighting name, I suppose, in the Smash series, because Pit basically first did an appearance in Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Wii, and then Super Smash Bros. Wii U, which I have never owned, sadly. And then what I do own at the moment for the Nintendo Switch is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Basically, he's playing Kid Icarus, right? Once again, by Pit, as the first player. And what you see here, you know, with the reflection from Mario on the TV, is basically, or television, is basically Mario playing as Kid Icarus, right? And Kid Icarus is supposed to be in this underworld level. And they're playing the underworld theme, right? Which definitely gives me flashbacks, because when I used to play Smash Brawl, you know, let's abbreviate it. Basically, on the Skyward stage, you were able to choose like one of the themes, and they played the underworld theme, right? And I just can't believe they did this. It's kind of funny to think about this, because you need to understand the Super Mario Bros. Super Show basically came out before the SNES. was invented or got released, right? And not working. Basically, what you see here is I'm finished, right? That is one of the quotes that Kid Icarus, aka Pit, in Smash Bros. Would say when he dies. I never played Kid Icarus, so I didn't know this was an actual line. But the thing is, when you do play as Pit, right? Because Pit, once again, is the Smash Brothers name, right? What's this called? What's this still called Kid Icarus? You know, I want to make this old school. Basically, when Kid Icarus gets knocked out of the stage, right? He says, "I'm finished," or he'll say, "Oh, you know, like how when like the fighters actually get knocked out, they make some groaning noises or something like that. It's because, well, they got knocked out, right? They lost a life. Basically, that is one of the lines he would say. Versus when he would fall or like fall from the sky, you know, I mean, in Smash Ultimate, it doesn't have that much, which is kind of fascinating. He would say, "I never learned how to read, hee hee." It's like he's laughing in a way. I love that line. You know, I never played as Kid Icarus and Ultimate, except for Brawl, because he used to be one of my mains back then, right? He would actually say one of those lines, which is kind of funny to actually hear about. And, you know, to actually continue off, Luigi went into Mom's room just to talk to him about how, you know, they basically got pushed around by this man. I'm thinking, because it said wrecking on it, on his hat, right? He's supposed to be, I'm thinking, one of those evil men. Or, I don't remember, though. I never played it once again, right? Because the game has not been released here in the US. Basically from Japan only, is supposed to be the wrecking crew. And basically he intimidated Marl. He's really short. I heard that he's like 5 flat, which is quite fascinating. And then the last image you see here, it's kind of funny because this was recorded, as I mentioned again, okay? Well, I don't want to say filmed. Well, either way you want to use, right? It was recorded, yes, in a movie theater. I think it's in Mexico because you can see here that this thumbnail, I'm thinking that's Baltimore, New York, of one of the heights that basically, which is why there's like a little like it's like a mini water fountain or whatnot. Basically, just like a hitch. Basically, the news is in Spanish, even though the movie is in English, which is fast. It says "Fala en Tubelia Onuda, Brooklyn." I'm not sure what that means in Spanish because my Spanish is not perfect. Mi español no es perfecto. Muchas disculpas, muchachos, porque you know, inglés es mi primer idioma. Pero abajo señales del sistema FS unos 76 al Hayami gana el campeonato del ley, whatever the hell that means. So I'm guessing there has been like a little, oh, actually, come to think of it, because I had to look this up close. I think we apologize, I'm not good at these editing skills. There was a flood that basically happened outside of Brooklyn. You know, Brooklyn is supposed to be one of the boroughs. I can't pronounce it. It's like, I guess like island territories or something like that. I don't know much about New York because we live all the way down in Arizona, so it's like the opposite of the country, right? You know, that's basically where Luigi is born of their origin, right? Even though also their first and last name is supposed to be Mario, and then Luigi Mario, from when I basically heard on a gaming line. So basically, after watching this movie, the first 13 minutes, it's amazing. It really is. And once again, the reason why I don't feel as hyped up is because I'm clinically depressed. I've been going through a lot of stress at home. Once again, with the neighbor incident. So that's why I'm not talking to her anymore. You know, I mean, for anyone that wants to know what happened, feel free to view, like, the Alex Bodger incident on the videos. You know, I don't know. I was just being polite. You know, they had my camera out and whatever. She was just being rude. You know, like, I didn't want to be on camera. Like, she was, like, really harsh, right? And I told her, just please be grateful because I was looking out for you. And, you know, I just want to be a great neighbor. You know, she was outside. She was on public property. So, I don't know, on the driveway. So I had to rent that once again. That's why I'm not talking to her anymore. I almost lost sleep because I think she may do something awful, you know, just because I'm my camera out. Like, you're not inside your house, and you don't live in front of us. You live on the other side. I apologize. I had to run on that part. But I just had to just watch the first 13 minutes, and yes, it's basically free, right? And yes, it's in theater quality. I'm not sure what CAM stands for, but the quality is great. I mean, usually from us would see that be recorded in the theaters, I don't know how people manage to pull off without, going to prison for it. But, for, what is it for pirating, right? It's amazing. It really is. And just to share more detail, they did play the Super Mario Bros. Super Show theme, from the cartoon, right? Based off the two men that plays as Luigi. If I can actually look up the names once again. The Super Mario Bros. Super Show, basically their names, okay? Maybe rest in Italian heaven out there. Lou Albano, he plays as Mario. And for Danny Wells, he plays as Luigi. So those are the two men that plays as those two, right? And once again, I did grow up watching this when I was in middle school. I mean, I love the cover art. That's why I had begged my mother, like, Mom, please buy it, please buy it. That's why I'm glad, man, also, even though it came out so long ago, this is before Netflix was even a thing, right? I would literally watch it on the DVD on our TV, right? Not the glass, it's like plasma. Like this plasma, not plastic, even though it seems like it's plastic. I guess it is considered as plastic, right? But it's not plastic. So, that's basically what growing up. And I have to say, I watched in the first 13 minutes. It was really touching because after, I don't know who that man is from the Wrecking Crew. And yes, that's supposed to be a game. From Famicom, I believe, which in Japan, that's like their own NES, I think. He basically looked on a Mario and that he basically won't, achieve his dream, to be like a plumber, right? And this, I forgot what he said in the lines. I kind of blanked out because I was trying to follow all the Easter eggs and details, especially the Easter eggs throughout the first 13 minutes. Basically, what to say that after what Luigi said to Mario is that, you know what, that's because you're really short, Mario. This is a great message for short men as well. I mean, I'm really short myself, right? I'm not saying my height, that's a secret. But the thing is, I mean, I think I got picked on for being short. Not because, well, I don't know. Like, I love being short. I do. Maybe because people see me as an easier target. It doesn't matter what height you are, so to speak. But the thing is that, no, I mean, it's hard to explain it. Let's just say that for men, they are seen as weaker just because they're short-statured or that they won't accomplish much in their life, which is prickly crud, basically in Arizona dialect. Bullshit, right? Because, honestly, just because Mario is the older brother and he's shorter, it doesn't make him less of a man, to his sibling, right? And it's really touching because Mario wants to accomplish something in his life with his brother. And after watching the first scene when they fixed the black couples, well, they're rich, right? They were living in this apartment 235, right? That's the number of the building, and they got their adorable. I'm not sure what breed it is of the dog, Frankie, if I got the name right. Basically, they fixed the leakage inside the bathroom, and then the dog, he basically had made things worse just because Luigi accidentally stepped on his bone, and next thing you know, the dog was inside the toilet. It was really cute, honestly. Like, Mamma Mia, like, I just can't believe what I've witnessed in this movie. It's adorable, and also, just to share, like, the beginning credits, before the movie started, they actually have a Despicable Me Easter egg, like the Mario Kart Double Dash sound when they go duh, 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 like before you start the race, right? I know it's Mario Kart Double Dash or Mario Kart Wii. I wasn't paying attention. It's one of the two, and this is supposed to be by Illumination. It looks amazing, and I just wanted to share this for anyone that has seen this. Do not spoil it, please. Because I want to watch it myself. I tried to avoid it because I did saw some spoilers on Twitter about this. And I feel left out because it would be wonderful to watch this, like, maybe with my mother, my brother, at the movie theater. And I always wonder how people can, like, film, like, clips of it while fucking in trouble. Like, I don't know. Even though it would be kind of cool to share that moment. But one thing I want to buy is that question mark block. you know, you eat the popcorn with. I don't know the name of it, but it looks so cute. I really would love to get one of those. And also, I forgot to mention this, just to spoil more of it. I basically saw the beginning of Bowser capturing capturing the star, right? Because if I remember from one of the other movies that were animated, it was released on YouTube, right? I think it's only in Japanese, if I actually remember. Basically, you're supposed to have the mushroom, the fire flower, and the star in order to actually have like the ultimate power, I think, or at least for Bowser to take over the Mushroom Kingdom. And basically, he annihilated that question mark block, if I actually remembered. You know, after he defeated the penguins like Ice Kingdom, you know, to protect that star. It's amazing. And Jack Black's voice is gorgeous. And also, one thing I forgot to point out, Charles Martinet, I think they spelled his name different in Spanish, which is quite fascinating, I think. From the credits, I might need to show that in another video. Basically, he did a cameo in the beginning. I swear, I love that man so much. And also, I think Danny DeVito, spoiler, okay? He basically did like a little voice cameo himself, because Danny DeVito, he's Italian, so basically it would not be much of a Marvel movie without him, especially since Danny DeVito is extremely short, like he's 4'10", that's really small. I mean, hell, even for a woman it would be, right? But for a man, it's like equivalent being like, what, 4'5"? Like, it's practically a dwarf. Don't say the M word. That ends with idjit, right? Really offensive. I mean, even for someone like me, that's offensive, or whatever. You know, hear someone say little person, and he's from New Jersey, right? He's from Neptune Township. I'm looking on Google. I love Danny DeVito. He's one of my favorite actors, and I grew up with Hercules, and not to mention that show, that Demon Girl, aired on Comedy Central, and I didn't post a reaction of it. Really great show, by the way. I recommend it for anyone that's Danny DeVito fan. Trying to tell you where I'm coming from. So, I know I've been talking for 19 minutes and whatnot. I deeply apologize that the images are not too long and whatnot. But I just wanted to share. My throat is killing me, by the way. I'm trying to have my own pace because I feel pressured. I got to talk fast. I don't want anyone to feel bored out of me. And once again, I deeply apologize that I had a little bit of a meltdown in the past couple of videos. I've been going through a lot of stress, and I feel that my videos may not, you know, be inspiring for anyone. And with my speech disability, I like to call it disability because it's hard for me to actually talk properly. You know, I'm just doing my best, and I just hope that you understand. If you basically like this, though, feel free to give a like if you like, or share it, maybe, for anyone that is Italian. And do not subscribe if you do not like my videos. That's all I could ask. I know I should have said this from the beginning, but, you know, I just had to share this because it's such a damn good movie so far. I mean, honestly, I don't know what to say. It's amazing. Also, one thing I want to mention. Luigi's kind of cute. I don't know why, he really is. Like, it's kind of odd to see both, I mean, the Mario Brothers without their hat. You know, I mean, yes, they you know, like in some Mario games, they would not have their hat on, but it's still kind of odd seeing them, you know, having, like, their hair being exposed. It's a nice touch. And that's what I like about them. You know, it makes them more human. You know, I can't really explain it. And also, for the father to being harsh at Mario, it was a little bit uncalled for because of the way they were dressed in their overalls. I love the way they dress. I mean, that's what they're known today. You know, they're the most important of all gaming history. It's a fact. I'm someone that's a Nintendo fanboy myself. I love Mario more than any other, you know, gaming character out there. Besides Luigi, of course. He's one of my mains in Smash Ultimate. I just wanted to share this, and I know this is like the third video that I'm posting today, because it's 8/28, and it's the 12th of April right now, on a Wednesday. Just wanted to share this. So, for the ones that watched it in the theater, really love, you know, I hope that you enjoyed it. It'd be so nice to just watch it with other, well, maybe not with other people. I don't know, it's hard to explain it. I know that sounds a little bit harsh, but I just hope that for the ones that did saw it in the theaters, do not spoil it. Do not well, you can brag. I mean, as long as hummer bragging, I guess. You know, because there are people out there like me that will never get the opportunity to see this in theaters. You know, at least I could watch it from home. But I don't know, it'd be kind of nice watching it for a big screen and, you know, just seeing the posters and whatever, just having that experience. I don't know. Okay, that's what happens when you have, quote, no friends, you know, and basically being cyberbullied online and, you know, people calling you a man-child. Yeah, I get it. Well, you know what? Yeah, I'm a man-child because I'm short, okay? Not because, well, whatever, right? And I'm proud of that, okay? I didn't earn to be this height, okay? I take advantage of that, my height. I don't know. I'm just rambling here, but I just wanted to share this because it's a really great movie, and I just hope that you actually enjoy, my throat is killing me, this talk of mine. So, other than that, I just want to say this in Italian. Molto grazie, ragazzi, arrivederci, you know, para la, proxima, you know, parte, de mio, super Maya butters, movie, you know, reaction. I don't know. I'll try to say this in my Italian is not good. So let me scusi. I deeply apologize for my Spanish speakers. Muchas gracias. You know, muchos, you know, para espectador la mía, you know, hablar, you know, the super marketers, I forgot to say movie in Spanish. Forget it. I do apologize. I had to talk both Spanish and Italian here. I don't know. Oh, boy. I hope I did good on this review. And Deon, I'm sure they like it. If not, they will click away. Oh, actually, one more thing before I do cut this off. I should have, man, I do apologize. It's hard to set up better. Just to point this out for my Italian viewers, okay, or speakers. I love Italian food. I want to name them. Besides the spaghetti, basically, ravioli, lasagna, you know, pepperoni pizza, you know, the little noodle. I forgot the hell those noodles are called. You know, man, I gotta do a part 2 for this. I just want to share this because I love Italian food, and man, I should ask my mom if she can actually buy me more spaghetti for dinner when we get my S4 repaired. Other than that, I just hope you actually have a good night and buonanotte ragazzi. Mwah.